So let's see. Let's look at the box score real quick. So we got 23 from Steph, 7 to 21. Really didn't shoot the ball that well. Oh, sorry. I got distracted. Hold on. All right. So 7 to 21, 23 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds from Steph. Really didn't shoot the ball that well, but that's fine. 5 of 16 from three. Jimmy Butler, 18, 10, 4. Draymond, 6, 6, 5. Jonathan Kuminga, 16, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. He had a steal, 23 minutes. I think he bumped his knee or something happened towards the, I think sometime in the fourth quarter. So I think they just took him out. Um, Quentin Post continues to have a great game. I love Quentin Post, man. I love Quentin Post. He just does everything well. Defense could get a little bit better, but we'll be fine. Buddy Healed. Buddy Healed has come along really well. Buddy was really, really struggling. I'm gonna say in the middle of the year, and it kind of coincided with our slump. Um, but after the All Star break, he's really played well. Not just shooting the ball, but he's just having more consistent effort. Not the greatest defender in the world, but he's trying his ass off. Pods, typical Pods game, 10-3. Sorry, 10-6-2. Um, and then Moses Moody, 20 minutes tonight, 7 points. So not a bad performance from the team. I don't know what the hell they were doing in that first quarter, but every quarter after that they won. The second quarter they won by 4. Um, the the third they won by 4 and they allowed 13 points. So, after that bullshit that happened in the first quarter, they looked like they fixed up, made the adjustments, and win a game that they should win. Nerdy, what's going on? You gotta hold your hand up. Nerdy.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on?
I am good. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what's going on, man. Warriors need to stop starting games very poorly, and I think it starts from the defensive anchors like Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler. They need to stop
Yeah.
starting games very poorly. I don't know what happened in that first quarter, but I mean that was the same thing we saw in against the Miami Heat.
Mhm.
And I beg to disagree. I think the first, the second, and even the third quarter was bad. I mean, it's only the fourth quarter they played very well. The first three quarters they were bad, quite bad actually. I mean, Jimmy, I don't know what's happening, but his shot looks cooked, man. He's not even looking to shoot anymore. I don't know. And why is he taking six threes? Like, for what reason is he taking six threes? Like, you're not a good 3 point shooter.
Do you
Why
know
are you taking
why?
six threes?
Do you know why? Because they're backed up off of them by 6 feet every single time. So at that point, you just
Yeah.
have to take them.
No, I mean, that they're begging you to shoot it because they know you're not gonna make it. So, like, you're basically making that decision for them, and you're like taking away from your offense early in the shot clock as well. I mean, why are you doing like that? I understand if you do that in the late shot clock or something. Maybe you have like
Mhm.
2 seconds left, but not when you have like 16, 14 seconds left. I mean, you could still try and run some plays. Six threes, you made one of six. Same thing with Moses Moody. I don't know why he keeps missing his shot, man. There's something wrong with Moses Moody. He needs to fix. I think generally over the season, he and Pochensky are always going to be erratic if they're shooting. You can't rely on both of them in terms of shooting and spacing because
Mm.
Pochensky, I don't know. There was one shot he made in transition. I mean, why are you taking the transition three? Like when Steph was free. I mean, some of the times I just wonder what goes through Pochensky's head, man. He just makes some very weird decisions. But I mean, yeah, they need to stop all this. They need to stop all this rubbish. If they play like this against the Antonio Spurs, because I watched the game against Cleveland, they were this close to beating Cleveland. If they play like this, guys like Devin Vassell and Castle, those like dynamic guards, they're gonna run for Jensky and Moses Moody off the court.
Yeah.
So they need to sit up, man. I mean, this is supposed to be our easy run of our features, man. I mean, we're struggling. I mean, the only reason why we won this game is because Steph was on the court and Pelicans were like trying to tank. That's the only reason why we won this game. If they
Mhm.
were actually serious in that fourth quarter, I mean, they could have given us the run for the money. But I mean, Every Payton was just dropping dimes all over the place. I don't know what's. I mean, he was looking like Trey Young out there. Like I think he had 11 assists at the end of the game. It was just like dropping dimes. Oh, man, Kevin Looney. I don't know what's wrong with that guy. I think they just need to wrap him up in a bubble bath or something, and then keep bring him back in the playoffs. Because I don't see the reason why Looney should play the rest of the regular season. I don't know what it gives us. I mean, before the
Yeah.
fourth quarter, I think he
We
had like
say this
one
shit all
rebound.
the time. We say this shit all the time. And
Yeah, I
then
think I think they should just wrap him up and keep him in the
nah,
playoffs. Because
nah. We say
there's
this shit
nothing.
all the time, and then he goes to the playoffs and he has like
Yeah,
20
that's what I'm
rebounds or
saying.
something.
Yeah, I know what he's gonna give us in the playoffs, but
Yeah.
regular season, rest of the season, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing out there. I mean, before the fourth quarter, he had just one rebound. One rebound. I mean, guys like Bruce Brown, Brooks, guys were just going over him, and I mean, you've Missy was like cooking Draymond Green. I don't know what Draymond Green was doing out there today, man. Draymond Green was playing like he was drunk. Probably because they spent some extra few days in Miami, and probably they had drinks or something. Those guys are playing drunk. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like I keep saying it. I watched some of the Timberwolves and the Clippers game today. If Warriors drop into the plane, I'm sorry, but guys, those guys are gonna beat us in the plane. They need to avoid the plane for whatever reason. I'm damn dead serious about it. We need to avoid the plane. If we find ourselves in the plane against like guys like Timberwolves, you might even win the game, but those guys are gonna bruise you to the extent that you're gonna keep like is either your guys are injured or you're very tired to even face the rest of the playoffs. So we need to avoid the playing for whatever reason. I mean, they need to lock him, man. But it's good to have Steph back. I mean, you could see the offense with Steph.
Yeah.
Everything just seems to click. But yeah, the defense and starting games very poorly. They need to fix that ASAP. ASAP.
Yeah, for sure. The starting games part is just. I saw a stat where minus 35 in the last, I think, 3 or 4 games in the first quarter. Like, this is why we lose, you know? It's like, I mean, luckily, like, we pulled out of it and we had, like, I guess a pretty good game, like, after. But if we play the Lakers or Memphis and we have a start like that, we're not going to win those games. We're just not. You know, like, this is a tanking New Orleans Pelicans with, like, 3 or 5 of their starters out, you know? And it's like, we just can't start games like that.
I mean it's really whatever, bro. Like I'm not I don't I don't care. It's really how they finish. You know what I'm saying? So we saw that start from a mile away. I'll be dead honest with you. From a mile away, we saw that. Yeah, I really don't get too wound up about this. They won every quarter after that. So as long as they win majority of the quarters, I'm fine. Start, it's annoying. I agree with y'all, but it is what it is.
But Uncle, this is Pelicans, man. This is like the worst team. Like this is one of the worst team in the West. If
Nah,
you're playing,
bro,
if
you
you're
y'all
struggling
say
like
that.
this,
Y'all
if you're
say
struggling
that.
like this against the worst team in the
Bro,
West, what
I'm
what will you do
telling
when
you,
you're playing
that's
against Clippers?
why you see what you're doing right now. That's exactly why we lose these games because you're like, well, that's the Pelicans, bro. Like, we need to stop disrespecting these guys because when you disrespect them and we pretend like they're not NBA talent, like that's when you start to do the nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So what you need to do is that you need to respect them and actually play them like they're NBA players because the Warriors have done that a lot the last I would say 4 or 5 years, right? And then they get their ass beat by some teams that they have no business losing to. It happens all the time, right? They don't close out on dudes. Next thing you know, dudes are getting on a 3-point route. They can shoot the fucking ball too. Sometimes they can shoot the fucking ball better than us. You know what I'm saying? So we actually just need to start respecting these guys because every time y'all come up here with the tone here, like we should beat this team. Next thing you know, they're just running up and down the court, and then all of a sudden we can't stop that momentum. You know what I'm saying? We're in a barn burner, right? So I'm telling you, I watch the fan base do it, And when the fan base does it, it's almost like it seeps into the subconscious of the player. Like, well, you should beat this team. Nah, bro. No, nothing is a gimme in this league. Towards the end of the year, all of these guys are fighting for a job, right? And they're gonna fucking play their ass off. And half of this league is just effort. You know what I'm saying? Just trying harder than the other guy. And if you don't bring consistent effort on a night to night basis, right? Like we're not talented enough where we can just out talent a team. That's not how this thing works, right? Like there, some of these guys are just as talented. Our difference between them and us is literally Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Jimmy Butler, right? But we don't have like that talent thing that y'all think we got. You know, so they need to buckle down, play the Steph Curry shit, and play defense, which requires effort, right? So I hate when people say that guy's a nobody. That nah, no, no, no. These dudes all can play, man. I'm telling you. So finally they're respecting the competition because that's what we need to do, bro. We need to respect the competition because none of this shit is a gimme. None of it. Never
Yeah,
is.
but I think it took them 3 quarters before they started respecting the opponents because
Well, they
that
did win
first
the
half,
second quarter,
that
to be
first
fair. They did
that
win the
first half,
second quarter. They won the
that
third
first half
quarter.
they didn't respect
They won
anyone.
the
I mean,
fourth quarter.
Bruce
Yeah.
Brown was just taking practice shots in that first quarter, man. I
Yeah.
mean, Jamon Green and Jimmy Butler didn't respect that guy for whatever reason. They were just allowing him to take practice shots. I mean, they need
It's
to stop
annoying.
that rubbish. They need to stop. I
Earlier,
think the only thing that gives me hope is that some of these guys tend to turn up when they play bigger opponents. That's the only thing that gives me hope, actually. But aside from that, I mean,
All right.
there's some. I think in the last 5 games, our defense doesn't look good at all.
Jan, what's going on, Jan? Jan,
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you
what's
guys
going
doing?
on?
You guys are good. Can you guys hear me? Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right about what you said. You know, at this point of the season, we can't underestimate anybody. Like you said, everybody's fighting for a job. So you gotta take every game seriously. And the only problem that I have with this team is the starts. Why do I have a problem with that? It's because in the playoff, if you start a game bad, 9 out of 10 you lose that game. And most of playoff games get decided in the first quarter, sometimes second quarter. Unless you're the 2017, 16 Warriors, where you know that in the third quarter you're gonna come back from a 2-point deficit. But other than that, usually the
Mm.
first quarter, second quarter, if you're not playing at that level, you're gonna lose. So you have to build good habits. Like
Okay, let
how
me ask
many?
you this, right?
Yeah,
Because I was just getting annoyed throughout the entire game. What do you think about JK tonight?
JK. So I think JK. The only problem I have with JK, like I said last time, it's his defense. Only is
I don't
not not
fucking
not,
know
not
what
even not
y'all are
even his
watching, bro.
defense,
I
huh?
don't know what y'all are watching.
Okay,
I don't
okay,
know
No, no,
what
no.
y'all
okay,
are
Just
watching.
okay.
just
I
let
don't
me
know what the
explain.
fuck y'all are watching, bro.
Just let
His
me explain
on-ball
something.
defense today
Just let me
wasn't
explain
This is
something.
exactly why I brought that shit up because I
okay.
Can I
don't know
can I
what y'all
just
are watching.
explain? Can I just explain something before you go off on me? I'm not blaming JK uh, as far as being a bad defender. He can move his feet. He can play defense, but sometimes it's just the little
All right,
things.
okay.
For
Stop right
example,
there. Stop right there.
okay,
Stop right
okay,
there.
okay.
Tell me what you saw in the game specifically. Give me a
Mm-hmm.
sequence that you saw in the game where you're like,
Okay.
fuck, you blew that. Because I don't know what y'all are watching.
Yeah. So with JK, the only
No, no, no,
problem
no,
I
no,
have,
no, 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 no.
what
This game
this
specifically.
game, right?
Because
That
I'm watching the
yeah.
timeline, right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
watching the timeline and I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking and I'm like, what the fuck are they seeing?
Okay. First of all, JK was very good on offense. Like he played hard. He was doing his
In
best.
beats, in beats.
And we know that we have a fucked up coach with the same play, so it's hard for him to really get rid of him. But he tried, and it was good. It was good today. But I'm saying on defense, the little things like grabbing rebounds. It was
He
on
had
the
seven
it was on the
rebounds tonight.
court. It was in the court. It was in the
He
court
had
with.
7 rebounds. He had one offensive rebound. Bro, like,
Yes,
Okay.
yes, but
I,
but but
I,
Can I give
I
example of
think
the
we're getting
games where
fucking
his
crazy
defense was
here,
bad?
bro.
Okay, okay, okay. Go ahead,
Can I
go
give
ahead.
an example of the play?
Listen.
There was this play in the top quarter. I think it was like minute six in the top quarter, and I think it was transition. He
Hey,
wasn't
drop,
running.
drop.
He was
Hold on, hold on,
there
hold on,
was
hold on, hold on, hold on,
Afro
hold on,
through
hold on, hold on, hold
a
on, hold
lob
on.
pass.
Drop, drop. You don't, bro. Single game plus minus. You're fucking dumb, bro. Don't be stupid. Single game
He
plus
was
minus.
minus
What the
five.
fuck are we
Elku.
doing?
He was -5. He's the only one in negative.
You're really sitting here quoting like a single game plus
He's the
minus. Are
only
we
one in
fucking
Nah,
dumb?
negative,
that's that.
man.
Now that's hating. That's hating. Me, I'm not doing that.
No, 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 no,
That's
no, no,
Can I
no,
hating.
ask a
no.
question
I'm
You
about
not
have
that?
to
doing that.
apply context to this thing. There has to be a reason why somebody is -5, where the rest of the team is plus has a
You
plus.
are
Because
literally.
Why
Hurd
is he
took him
minus
Hold
out.
five?
on, hold on,
Why
hold
is
on,
he
hold on,
-5
hold
when the
on,
rest of
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Fuck that. LeBron is a negative like 100 on the year, right? You're telling me that LeBron is a negative player?
space Orku, when LeBron is negative, what do we say about him? We say his defense is bad. That's whenever LeBron is negative, we always complain about his defense. That's the reason why he's
But
negative. And the same thing applies to
the
Kuminga as well. The reason why he's negative
that's
was because
that's
his on-board
unfair to
defense was
So
Kaminga
not
hold on.
great.
because
So so
because
okay. So when
today
the
Very
Lakers were
unfair to
winning,
Kaminga.
so when the Lakers were winning, right? And Anthony Davis was out, and LeBron was still a negative,
Yeah, his defense
right?
was bad. Whenever he plays with the second unit, his defense
When
is
they
bad.
had one of the best defenses in the league for
No,
2 months,
he
his
wasn't.
defense was
No, no,
bad.
no, no. He wasn't. He wasn't in the
but
negative. He
nerdy,
wasn't in the
nerdy,
negative
nerdy,
when it was when
nerdy.
it was
How
from
how you
January
gonna
to
play
March.
good defense? How are you gonna play good defense when you have Post, Buddy Hill, and
I want
Connect
y'all
at
to
the same
Whoa,
explain
whoa,
to
time?
what? I
me
don't
why
understand.
LeBron is a
What does
negative
post
100
what
or
does
some
post
shit
have
like
to do
that
with your
for the
defense?
year. Are you telling me
Because
that he's been
they're
bad?
getting beat at the
No, 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 no.
POA.
He's Kwaminga was the POA.
Nerdy,
Kwaminga was the
nerdy.
POA,
At
man.
some point in
Kwaminga
his
was the
Moody
game,
was
POA.
bad
Kaminga was
today
the
on
He
only.
was the
defense.
POA on
Moody
defense.
was
Kaminga
Kwaminga
bad.
was
was the
I gotta
POA on
ask.
defense, man. He was the one
yeah, but
guarding.
at some
Hold on. Linda, go ahead.
So this is the kind of shit that just drives me up the wall. If you
Linda, you're
have
in the
a
blender.
team, you can't fucking hear me. Hold on, I'm gonna go to my phone. Go do what you're doing.
Okay, just a single question. Can you explain to me why Kwaminga was negative today? That's all.
You are naming single game plus minus. What are we doing here, bro?
Just
also
answer the
hurt.
question. Why was in the negative when the rest of the team
You
was
are,
positive?
let me say this again.
Because we apply the
You
same
are
context.
saying single game
Oracle,
plus
you apply the
minus.
same context to LeBron James. So let's
What's the
apply the same
Nerdy.
context
context?
to Kaminga.
No, no, no.
Why is
What's
in
the
the
context
negative?
you're applying? No, you tell me why he was a -5 tonight.
I
Because he
am,
was
I
bad
am. I'm
defensively?
literally telling you, yeah, but you're not accepting. I'm literally telling you, his onboard defense today wasn't good.
What you're saying is
Let's be
bullshit.
honest, it
That's
wasn't good,
fucking bullshit.
and it wasn't the
That's
only one.
bullshit.
It wasn't the only
That's
one.
bullshit.
Draymond Green
That's
defense today was
bullshit.
also very terrible.
That's bullshit.
Draymond Green
That's
defense was.
bullshit.
that's the
That's bullshit.
Nerdy.
that's the problem with
That's
Kaminga
bullshit.
stance, man.
Because
He
you
Nah,
doesn't like to
cannot.
I
say the
don't
truth.
think.
All right, hold on, hold on, hold on. I want you to point out to me in the game, where in the game he was playing bad
I'm
defense.
telling you, that's what I'm trying to describe. There was a possession in the third quarter. I think it was minute six. Afro Payton was running on transition, and Kaminga was busy complaining with the ref. He was busy complaining with the ref,
Are
and
you fucking serious?
you've missed
Are
it
you
was his
fucking
you've missed it
serious?
That's a
was his
bad
man.
example.
You've missed
That's
it
the
was his
example
man.
that you're using? You
That's
can't be
part of
bad
fucking
it. That's
example.
part
serious.
of it, man. If your
Nerdy,
transition is poor, it's part
nerdy,
But
of
that's a
it,
bad
man. What are we
example
talking
right there.
about?
Nerdy.
nerdy,
At
If
some
nerdy.
that
point
was
in
the
the
He
case,
game,
was
Draymond
complaining
Kaminga
Green,
was
because he
the
got
we will
only
be
fouled.
player
What
complaining.
that
are you
was
talking about?
positive.
He got
No,
fouled. That's why he
Nerdy,
was
you played the
complaining.
game.
All
You don't
right,
complain. You run back on defense.
nerdy.
how's my
Sometimes
Hold on. Y'all can't be fucking serious right now.
What are we
Linda, go
talking
ahead,
about
man.
here, man? I mean, we're not applying
how
the
does my
context. I'm sorry.
mic sound, bro? Because I
We are
want to be
being
very clear
biased. We are
here.
being very biased. I'm serious. We are being very biased.
Yo, Lindell,
Yo,
Lindell.
talk to me.
I just quickly before because I want to let the whole floor open to you because I know you're about to cook, but I just want to ask a simple question to Nerdy because he's now specifically on this game and on the few spaces that I've been listening to this past few weeks, he's been having the same critique towards the same player on our team, but he calls himself a Warriors fan. When we lost versus Denver Nuggets, JK was the only positive in the plus minus column, and the whole team was negative. Why was that?
I appreciated JK then. I don't know whether you were on the space. I said
Oh,
it. I said JK was the only one that played well
Jesus.
that game. So what are we talking about? I see the thing about it. I'm
All
not
right.
biased.
So
I call it as it
so
is.
I'll be
I
honest.
call it
I'll
as
be
it
honest.
is.
If somebody
JK
asks
was
you over the
good
course of
against Denver
Okay,
This
and
nerdy.
the
is
Let
game
Lindell
before.
talk.
insane.
Nerdy.
JK
Let
was also
Lindell
good
all
as
right.
talk.
well.
Let him speak.
This
Let him
is
speak.
this is
I, I'll be
insanity.
honest, man. If we're gonna do the critique with JK, we got to start with actually knowing what to critique. If somebody asks you, give me an example of somebody playing bad defense, and out of 4 quarters you only have one example, then my follow up question is, how many bad defensive possessions did Draymond have? How many bad defensive possessions did Looney
You've
have?
not allowed
How
me to
many bad
land.
defensive possessions did
I'm
Jimmy
not
Butler
done
have?
yet. I
How many
have so
bad
many
defensive
examples,
possessions
man. I
did
have so many
GP2 have? Oh
examples.
wait, the nigga's out again. So no, I gotta
I
ask
have
these
so many
questions
examples.
because
If you want me to if you want me to count it out, I can list 5 plays where Kuminga
no,
was
you
bad
won't
on
find
defense.
five. Okay, so
Yeah, I
so
can
spoiler
ask five
alert.
plays for you.
No, hold on. Spoiler alert. I watched the game with 30 other people. So what you're not going to find is you're not going to find 5 possessions where he played bad defense. And there's a good chance you're going to find 3 possessions where you thought he played bad defense and it was somebody else. I'm going to tell you that right now. So don't waste your time embarrassing yourself because that's what we're on the way to doing. The thing with criticism with JK is JK is not immune to criticism. People's biggest gripe with other fans with JK is, oh, we can't criticize him. We can't criticize him. False. If your criticism is based in either A, not knowing what you're watching, or B, having an agenda for another player or against him specifically, the shit's just not going to hold up. So when somebody asks you, give me an example. Over the course of 4 quarters, you only have one example. You fucked yourself. And I mean that with all due respect because
I don't have one example,
you and I
sorry, man.
haven't interacted before.
You're telling lies now. I don't have one example. If you want me to give many examples, I would give you examples. Please, we all watch this game, man. What are we talking about? See, what about
Okay,
basketball?
we all
Basketball
watched the
stats
game.
don't lie.
Okay, we
Stats
all
don't
watched the
lie,
game. So
man.
All right,
educate
I'm
me
going
and
to
give me
Somebody
an
set
can
my
be
example.
phone
a
down.
single person can be
I'm going to
negative when
set
the
my
rest are
phone down, and
positive,
you're going to give
man.
us the other 4. I'm going to set my phone down. Give us the other 4 of the 5 examples where he played bad defense.
Nerdy.
Now
I
give
got
him
Watch
some time.
Bro, I need these examples,
check
bro, because
Give him some
check the
time.
bro, I
jumbotron.
We're not
watched
going to
y'all
rush
on
him.
the
We're not going to rush
Stats
TL.
him.
don't lie, man. Check the
Bro,
jumbotron.
I watch y'all
Check
on
the
the TL,
jumbotron.
dog, and I'm like, what the hell are y'all talking about?
Check the jumbotron, man. Look at Kominga. Look at the defensive rating when he's on the court and when he's off.
Are
What are
Yeah.
we
you
talking
fucking
about here,
serious?
man?
No, no, no.
So I got
What are we
bad
Talk
talking
news.
about
basketball
here,
to me,
man?
bro.
So here's
What
what
are
we
we
do.
talking about here, man?
Here's what we're going to do.
What
So
are we talking about here? I
So
don't
here's what we're
understand
gonna
this
do.
Kominga
Would
stance.
you
I don't understand this Kominga
nerdy,
stance, man.
nerdy? Let's do this way.
He's not even an all star. Why we
Nerdy,
standing this guy so
let me
much? What are we
do
talking
this
about?
your way. Let me do
what?
this your way. Would you guys say that Draymond Green had a good game today? Would you say that?
I already said it. The first thing I said when I came to this
But
place that Draymond
he
Green was
wasn't. He wasn't
terrible.
No,
I
negative.
I
said
need.
it. I said
Melo
Draymond
wasn't
Green was
negative.
I'm asking
He
you this
was
terrible.
for a reason.
trash on
I'm not
defense.
biased.
Let him speak. Let him
I'm
speak.
not biased, man. I said Draymond Green was terrible. That was the first thing I said when I came to this space.
Do you
Draymond Green and Jimmy
know
Butler
what
are
was his plus
terrible.
minus today? What was his plus
Exactly.
minus
That
today?
was my point. It wasn't. It
What
wasn't
was his
negative.
plus minus today?
See, that's what you're getting. It was,
Oh,
I
that's
think it
what I
was
thought.
plus 15. It
That's what
was
I
plus
thought.
15 or something.
Yeah.